Alright F1 and welcome back to the United League Championship on F1 2015, and here we are today for round 5 of the season in Brazil, and it's the penultimate round then of this championship. And yeah, here we are then on our best qualifying lap, actually our first lap of the session. We couldn't improve on this one afterwards, but yeah, unfortunately numbers are a little bit lower here today, and well, I guess in some ways that could be a good thing for us here, but unfortunately we don't have a teammate because Stop Map wasn't available, and no one else was actually standing in his place, unfortunately. So it's just me here for Formula Xbox here today, and yeah, as I said, the numbers were a bit low, so it may actually play into our hands because there are a few others that weren't here either, so you know, maybe we'll be able to take advantage of that one a little bit. As yeah, Brazil, a track where I have had mixed fortunes in the past, had a few wins, had a few, well, quite a lot actually, disappointments here at this track. So yeah, obviously we'll be hoping for a good result here today, and yeah, see how we can do then. As the initial time there by Cyril Rosberg was a 1:12.2, and I think our time should be better than Dizzy Cupid goes even better anyway. We did a 1:10.8, which was our best time of the session, and yeah, unfortunately it was the slowest of the people who said time then, well, of the 11 who actually were racing here today. We were there though on pace though, just a little bit off, but yeah, Dizzy Cupid got pole then with a 1:09.6. And yeah, we go to the grid then, but Cyril Rosberg disconnected on the grid. So yeah, anyone who finishes today is going to get points. So yeah, I mean, it does have some advantages with like no people here. Well, not as many people here, I should say. And yeah, strategy then looking like a 4-stop there, or they're essentially shown as the first 3 stops, but I guess that was just a bit of an oversight by Codemasters on their part. But yeah, we're on the grid now then, waiting for the start, and the lights are coming on. And away we go then in Brazil. Looks like a little bit of a lag start there. I think I moved out a little bit too early to try and get past a few people, and I actually got a bit too much wheel spin there, so couldn't really make the most of it. As into turn 1 we go then, in 10th place. Obviously we moved up 1 now, and yeah, still at the back then, obviously just one person behind us spectating, which was Case Legend. And yeah, so we're sort of in the back of the pack then, just hoping for a little bit of carnage here into turn 4. Looks like it may happen as BPRL dive at the inside there and wipes someone out, and we get an illegal overtake on Commando, who was off the track at the time. So yeah, we couldn't ignore that and protest the penalty later, I guess. As yeah, we're up into 6th place then, and yeah, I mean, he was off the track, so I mean, there's nothing I could have done there. But yeah, we have a look at Rapids then at the end of lap 1, and yeah, we couldn't quite get through there. We had to back out of it, so we were in there a little bit too hot on the brakes. And we do seem to have a good run here through turn 3 and towards turn 4 now, so maybe able to get in the slipstream here, exactly what we're doing. Up the inside then into turn 4, and through we go then. It looks like he's going to try and fight back on the exit, but yeah, looks like we've got the place then, and we're up into 5th place for the time being, as he and Commando are now battling behind us. And yeah, towards the end of the lap then, he's got a good run us down towards the start finish straight then. And we're going to defend the inside line here. We want to try and hang on to this position if we can. And yeah, especially if these guys are 4-stopping, really, it'd be good to try and keep them behind a little bit, because I am going to try and do a 3-stop here, even though the strategy said a 4-stop. And yeah, we are going to defend the inside line then as much as we can. We're defending the middle of the track there, and it was a little bit of contact with him, but I mean, we gave him enough space and he backed out in the end. And yeah, we maintain 5th place for now then. But towards turn 5 he's still very much there, and we're going to try and brake as late as we can, try and get around the outside and get as good a drive as we can. And yeah, there's no way of passing in this middle sector, so we managed to maintain our place then as we go on to the beginning of lap 4 now. And once again he's got a good run on this. Once again we're going to defend the inside line into turn 1. We run it a little bit wide though, but I think he went a little bit wide as well, so that kind of worked out alright, I guess, in the end. And he is going to have DRS though, so we are going to have to try and defend if we can. We go to the middle of the track once again. He's going to try and go on the outside this time then. We left just about enough room for him, but he couldn't outbrake it from the outside. And yeah, we maintain 5th place. We're going to now try and defend the inside line for turn 5, because he had a great run on us there. But we do sort of outbrake ourselves a little bit and drift out wide. So yeah, he is going to go through and into 5th place now. A little bit of contact there in the entry, and then get a little tap from behind, but nothing really that affects anyone too much. As yeah, on to the end of lap 5 then, and we get a good run in here with DRS. So even though he passed us, we were still very much sort of matching him on pace here. and we managed to get up the inside then into turn 1, back up into 5th place. As I say, some people were probably trying to force stop here, and yeah, RBZ pits then on the end of lap 6. So yeah, maybe our tyres were in a little bit better shape at this point as we've been looking after them a little bit more. As yeah, Pro Racing pits then on the end of lap 7, so that moves us up into 2nd place now then. And yeah, on the end of lap 8 we are now going to pit for our stop onto another set of option tyres. And yeah, we should hopefully get another 8 laps out of that set as well. I think, I don't know actually if we start on the set we qualified on, because we qualified in 11th, so I'm not sure if that's the thing in this or not. As we go on to, as I say, another set of the option tyres then. And we are going to rejoin probably a bit down because people pitted before us, so yeah, let's see where we actually rejoin here then. It's probably going to be behind quite a few people. It looks like we're going to be in 7th place then with Rapids F1 not far behind us. And yeah, I think the 2 Ferraris who pitted quite early on are now leapfrogged us then. As we're in behind the Mighty Midget now then on lap 12, and in fact he is now coming into the pits then for what I would assume is his 2nd stop at this point. So yeah, that's looking pretty good for us then. Looks like we're running about a pit stop ahead of him then, and then we've got BPR reversal there coming into the pits on the end of lap 14. Still a couple of laps for when we're scheduled to pit, so that's worked out pretty good for us then, it looks like. So our tyres were not too bad, but we pit on the end of lap 16 because they were going off quite a bit. See RBZ and Pro Racing both pitting in front of us as well. Have a quick look at the race director, and Pro Racing seems to be doing the exact same thing as me here, although he did one extra lap on that stint because he pitted on lap 7 instead of lap 8. RBZ on the prime, so I'm not sure what he's doing. Maybe doing a 3 stopper from there, although maybe a 4. Considering he was on prime for the same length for around about the same length of time as I was on options, although I had a couple of laps extra. But yeah, we're going to be rejoining down in 9th place, and obviously a few who have already done their 2nd stop a lot earlier than us will have leapfrogged us at this point then, so we're going to be down in 9th place then. And let's have a look then on the end of the lap. We're right in behind Commander now, so yeah, looking like he's struggling on his tyres quite a bit, and in fact it does look like he's pitting now, so that's good because it looks like after this one Hillwood we're doing one more stop as well, so it looks like we have got a pit stop over him at this point. Probably the same with Mighty Midget just in front of us here, so it was looking pretty good at this point here for a decent result, I think, as he is now going to be coming into the pits. It looks like, no he's not, on the end of lap 18 kind of looked like he was then, but yeah, he's just defending the inside line here towards turn 1, and we're going to try and go around the outside because our tyres are pretty good at this point still, but we lock up a little bit and run too far out wide, and yeah, he manages to maintain the place. But we do look a lot quicker at this point, and we are going to have DRS here towards turn 4. He does defend in the middle of the track, kind of like I was earlier, but we managed to squeeze through on the inside, and we are going to go up the inside now into turn 4, and through we go up into 6th place. So yeah, starting to sort of come together here a little bit, I think, in this race for us, as we are going to defend the inside line now into turn 5 just to make sure he doesn't try and sneak past us again and sort of hold us up a little bit. But we've got a place now. On to lap 23 then, there's a little group up in front of us there, Pro Racing, Reversal and RBZ there. And in fact, one of them's disappeared then, and yeah, there's Reversal, he's spun off somewhere behind us. RBZ's lost a bit of time as well, so it looks like they've had a little coming together there, just off camera for us. But yeah, Pro Racing pits then a lap before us actually, even though he's on a similar strategy to us. And on lap 25 we pit from 4th place, so at this point it was looking pretty good for us. I thought we were sort of closing on that group, battling for the final podium position, so it was looking like maybe there was a good chance here of a good result if we can keep it together for this final stint. Onto the prime tyres now then, and they should hold it pretty well from now until the end of the race, so yeah, we should hopefully be challenging them for the final result then, as we exit the pits.
How could this happen to me? I made my mistakes, got nowhere to run. The night goes on as I'm fading away.
I cannot believe that happened. I was literally head in hands coming back into the pits. I've literally never done that in racing conditions in this game before, and I was literally furious with myself for that. And like, I don't even know what happened. It was just like a tiniest tap of the wheel. I literally paused at this point because I didn't want it to happen again. Like, I literally was taking it as easy as I could, and suddenly I was in the wall. I couldn't believe it. It's the first time I've ever done that in this game in racing conditions, and it's thrown away. What was a great result, as we're in 9th place and only JPS behind us, and on lap 31 we're now getting lapped by Dizzy Cupid, who we could have possibly been standing on the podium with, who knows. But yeah, through he goes then, and yeah, I was so annoyed that I didn't even realise they put option tyres on my car when I was pretty sure they wouldn't get to the end, but I mean, we finished a lap down anyway, so it didn't even matter. So yeah, we managed to do one less lap on them anyway. At this point I couldn't even be bothered. I didn't even know where JPS went. We crossed line then, a very disappointing 9th place. We could have done so much better here today. There's the final results then, and yeah, RBZ was in 3rd, so who knows? I mean, we were right with that group there. We could have been right with that group with Pro Racing there. So yeah, Dizzy Cooper wins then from Burnout and RBZ. We were only 8th, someone got disqualified, but I think they may have been reinstated, so yeah. We're probably 9th then. Standings will be down in the description, they'll have the correct results. So yeah, that's it for this race. Please leave a like if you enjoyed it, and any thoughts, any comments, whatever. See you next time then for the final race. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.